What is going on, guys? And Apple has just released the new iPhone 14 Pro lineup, y'all. So I am very excited about this. I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting for this for a while. I've been rocking with the 13 Pro Max pretty much all year. Like I say in other videos, it is my primary phone and I have been enjoying it. I'm also using the iOS 16 beta software on my phone right now, and they just released the RC build. And I gotta say, the RC build, I noticed today, I don't know if it was because I consume more video content, but my battery has been dying a little bit quicker, well actually not a little bit, a lot quicker than with the previous betas that were released for iOS 16. But this is just the RC build. This isn't like the official release of the software yet, so hopefully the battery will get better with time. But for this video right here, we're going to be talking about, you know, just some of the features of the iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, and 14 Pro Max. So this is your first time at the channel, hit that subscribe button, man, because we're about to get into this and I'm very excited about it. Now, the first thing I want to say is pre-orders start this Friday, September 9th. And for the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max models, those will be available, some are saying on the 13th, but the official date is definitely the 16th. And for the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus model, like I said, pre-orders are September 9th, and they will be available on the 16th as well, I believe. Or is it the 23rd? One of the two. Don't bash me too hard in the comments for that. But basically, okay, so I just have a few features that I just wanted to point out with the 14 and the 14 Plus. So as far as the screen sizes are concerned, we have a 6.1 inch for the 14, 6.7 inch for the 14 Plus. They both will be sporting the A15 Bionic chip, which is the same chip that 13s are rocking. But it is a little bit more enhanced, so you probably won't notice any performance differences, but this is what Apple told us, so we're gonna believe it anyway. All right, so they also didn't give us specific numbers as far as the battery life is concerned, but as we know from the 13 models, the battery life has been pretty good. So we can expect the same battery life, possibly a little bit better, but that's all dependent on each individual user as well. So as far as the cameras are concerned, we have the 12 megapixel main camera that's going to have an f-stop of f aperture of 1.5, which means that's going to be really great in low light. 12 megapixel front camera with autofocus. And basically what they're telling us is that the low light photos and everything is just low light cameras are gonna, the low light for these cameras is going to be great all around, so that's something really good to look forward to. Also, they mentioned action mode, and action mode, especially when you're shooting in cinematic mode, is going to be really good for those shots where you have a lot of movement and you know you don't have to worry about stability, which they pretty much had really good image stability before, but now the sensors are bigger to where you can really do a lot more and you can get those gimbal type shots without having an actual gimbal. So we're looking forward to that. Now, one big thing that I had to point out and that really stuck out to me that I had to take notes on for real in all caps was the fact that the entire iPhone 14 lineup will not have SIMs, but eSIMs. They won't even have a SIM tray. So y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about that, because that personally for me was a big deal, because I know as a tech YouTuber, as just a tech person in general, I have different devices, so I like to use different phones to kind of switch it up every now and then. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I took my notes on the iPhone event on the Galaxy Fold 4, and it's pretty good too, I ain't gonna lie. Basically, I like to switch phones, man. So today I may end up using the Fold today, and the next day I may want to switch over to the a Galaxy S22 or the Note 20 Ultra, which is still a great phone by the way. And but as far as the iPhones are concerned, we're losing physical SIMs all the way around, which I guess is okay, because I mean iPhones are pretty much the same all around. Yeah, iPhones are pretty much the same all around. But either way, man, I was really surprised at that. So y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about the no SIMs you know, and the eSIMs and everything. So that means you have to go to your carrier on websites for carriers to switch IMEI numbers and switch phones and stuff. You won't just be able to pull a SIM out, pop it in another phone, and go. That's going to be a big thing. Anyway, but the next feature that we have, which I think is a really great safety feature. I'm not really big on like hiking and going out here doing a whole lot of crazy stuff and getting lost in places where I don't have service. I don't know, that maybe that's just me, but I don't really like going to places where I don't have a whole lot of service. But they have emergency SOS via satellite. I think this is a really great safety feature, because the last thing that you want to do is be in a place or a location where you don't have service and you don't have a way to get in touch with people. So I'm really happy and I'm proud of Apple for doing that. And one thing about Apple that I love, man, is they're very inclusive, and they have so many great people on their teams that they think about this stuff that, I don't know, I mean, it's just different. Like for this year, I'm not gonna lie, they hit on a lot of things that I really like. All right, and so this emergency SOS via satellite is going to be free for the first 2 years starting in November. So this is something that eventually they're going to charge us for. But if you're into that type of activity where you're going to be out and about in the places where we don't have regular service or roaming, you probably want to have that service. Okay, so, and now as far as the prices are concerned, the iPhone 14 is going to start at $799, and the iPhone 14 Plus is going to be starting at $899. And of course, as far as the design is concerned, they are still going to be rocking the notch on the front, but they do have a decent choice and selection of colors. So I think for those of you who are looking to, you know, I guess just say you have an iPhone 14, I don't really know how you're gonna be able to tell the difference between the 13 and the 14 at this point, but yeah. Okay, all right, so moving on to the iPhone 14 Pro lineup. Now this is where you're definitely gonna stand out. People are gonna know that you have an iPhone 14 for sure. So for the casing, you have stainless steel. They have 4 colors, which are the basic black, you have silver, you have gold, and then the new standout color for this year is deep purple. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm feeling the deep purple. Now, like last year's lavender, that wasn't quite my speed, you know what I'm saying? But I think the deep purple has a certain masculinity, hint of masculinity to it, enough to where I'll say, you know what, I'll get the deep purple. And if I don't want to show off the purple, then I can get like an official black Apple case. And I think that little hint of purple on that camera is gonna be nice. Or you can just rock a clear case like, you know, like I'm rocking right here. But yeah, so you got 4 different colors with the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. Okay, and now the biggest thing that I think stood out in the event for me was the removal of the notch, and now they have what they call this dynamic island, which I know we've all been calling it a pill, and I think Apple probably should have listened to us and implemented a funky name using the word pill. That probably would have been nice, but I mean, dynamic island is cool too. So in my opinion, I feel like this is a really good thing, because you know that Samsung is probably going to be hitting on them for real, taking shots at them because of this, because Samsung did have a small pill and then they moved to the small hole punch. You know, it's like they're completely trying to get rid of, you know, notches and punches and just want to be full screen, in which they're almost there. But Apple they found a way to implement this dynamic island to almost be like a full notification bar type deal. So you can have all your notifications expand on this, whether it's music, phone calls, when you switch it over to silence, you know, basically any type of notification, any app anything is going to be expounded on this bar. And I really like how they really leaned into it and they're using it that way. I think that is great, because it's like you're going to see it, you're going to know it's there, but they added a twang to it, they added a little funk to it. So I really like how they did that, and I think that they're gonna eventually get rid of it completely. But the thing is you're still gonna have a notification bar, even even, you know, other devices have notification bars, but at least Apple is using it in a way where it kind of hides it in a sense. Now, the only way that you won't be able to hide it, of course, is like you saw in a couple of clips in the video, where if you're actually watching video and content, yeah, you're still gonna have that long bar on the side. But just as we watch now with, you know, any streaming network or whatnot, you sometimes they have the small black bars where the video will be cut off, you know, depending on the aspect ratio, and you can just full screen it, and honestly you probably just forget and just ignore the bar just like you did the notch anyway. So I'm liking the dynamic island. But as far as the screen sizes are concerned, you have a 6.1 for the Pro and the 6.7 for the Pro Max. And the next thing that they pointed out was the brightness of it, man. And I was really excited about this brightness. The 1600 nit brightness is really nice. And then they even bumped it up a little bit more for the outdoor brightness at 2000 nits. That is super bright. Now with this display, man, that 2000 nits brightness is gonna be really nice, especially on bright sunny days. And the display already looks really good, so I'm really happy that they do have that extra brightness on. And then a feature that we have all been waiting for, I think, and other cell phone companies, you know, every other maker has done this. Samsung, Google, everybody else has it. Is that always on display, man? And I think one of the things I love about Apple is the fact that they do something late. They may do something late, but when they do it right, and they put their own little twist on it. So I like the way that this always on display is gonna look. The fact that, I don't know, you almost low-key won't be able to tell that the display is whether it's open or off, but based on that dynamic island, you'll see the lock icon up there. So that's the way that you really know that it's locked. But I like how they dim the background, and you can still see the time, the widgets, and you can see whatever photo you have in the back without losing any of the color features or whatnot. So I know you guys are really happy about that. I know I am. I know they late, but look, better late than never. We know that Apple is coming with the stuff. They just, you know, doing it on their own terms and time. All right, and this time, as far as the performance is concerned, they're sporting the A16 Bionic chip with 16 billion transistors, close to 16 billion transistors, which basically in a nutshell means that this chip is a lot faster than the 15, and they claim that this is the fastest chip in a smartphone today, which I honestly can't really debate, you know, with them on that one. They might have that. All right, and then so as far as the cameras are concerned, we have a new main camera with 48 megapixels, which is two times low light improvement, 2 times better low light improvement. So I think that's a really good thing to have with the quad pixel sensor. Man, I mean, it's just so many different ways, you know. I'm not gonna get all in the technical aspects of it, but they're doing really great things with the camera. And the pictures on the 13 were already great. The video on the 13 was already great. And the fact that they're using this now to be able to, you know, just really pick out those small details with the camera is really good. So we have a 12 megapixel telephoto. The Pro RAW, you can actually shoot in the 48 megapixels, and then they have a 12 megapixel ultra wide, which is also 3 times better in low light. So basically every camera is better in low light across the 14 lineup. In the cinematic mode, you can shoot in 4K 24 frames per second, which is really good. So when you're getting your cinematic shots and everything like that, which when I get it, we definitely gonna be getting some video, you know, because if you don't notice, you know, you see the mic in the back, you see the monitors. So we're gonna try shooting a music video on a 14 Pro Max, man, and see how that works out, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be dope. All right, and the next thing we got is the battery life. Of course, the battery life, like I said, on the Pro Max the 13 Pro Max was already great, so we can expect the same or better with the 14. And as far as the price is concerned, the 14 Pro, the 6.1 inch, is going to come in starting at $999, and for the Pro Max, $1099. And the pre-orders start this Friday on that, and that will be available either the 13th or the 16th of September. And that is pretty much it as far as what I've gotten out of this event, man. I was just sitting there taking notes, blocking out all kind of work emails and stuff, man. I was in the zone on that thing, man. I was just in there, you know. I'm not like an Apple look, man, I just love phones, man. I love Samsung, I love Apple. And eventually, you know, as the channel grows, you know, I'll start incorporating other, you know, phone makers and stuff like the Pixel, you know, and maybe Huawei, you know, and Xiaomi, you know, as time goes on. But anyway, man, let me know in the comment section what you like most about the iPhone 14 lineup, which one that you plan on getting, which color, all of that, man. And just give me your thoughts on everything. If this is your first time at the channel, please hit the like button if you like the video. Like I said before, drop a comment below, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will holler at y'all in the next one. Y'all make sure y'all be safe out here in these streets. Till next time, peace.